Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today I'm really excited because I've picked up and received my order from Guerlain and I ordered all new 6 shade of blush. So for today we're going to test them, swatch them and review them together. So here we go. I've got the box, I've opened the box. Look at the packaging, how gorgeous. So I chose the eco-friendly option. You can obviously recycle the box, so I think it's very good. It says 10,000 flowers for bees because they are very committed to the environment and the bees. I think this is very good. It makes a small difference, but you know what? Every small action does make a difference. So now back to the blushes. I have picked up the 6 shades and obviously they added some goodies in the box, which is always nice. Assuming that's just the invoice and with compliments of Guerlain, just a nice touch. They have added perfume. Ooh, 2 perfumes. There is the Flora Bloom, the Eau de Parfum, and the Eau de Toilette. Gosh, it smells absolutely delicious. And the Neroli Plein Sud. So I will be in a nice little cotton pouch. So I will be testing them. And I have picked up as well the new formula of the Parure Gold 24K. This is a Perfection Primer 24 hours hydration. And I picked up the shade. I think this is the universal shade. It is kind of goldish. Yeah. So it's infused with 24K gold, little speckles in it. So in a soon video, I will do a full Guerlain makeup so we can review this product together. But for today, I really wanted to focus on the blushes. So let's get started with the blushes. Maybe a word before we start. Each of those blushes and any new product from that Terracotta collection is made from 90% of natural-derived ingredients. Obviously, the ingredients have been modified to be turned into a blush. But I think it's a very great step in the right direction because we are putting so much chemicals on our face. To know that 90% of those ingredients in the blush are coming from natural sources, it's very good. So let's start with shade 00 Light Nude. This is a very light pink. It's more on the matte side. So I'd say if you are a cool tone person, this is going to be really good for you. So I have put it on my arm here. It is very light. It is obviously buildable, but it's not highly pigmented. For me, this I would have to layer it with another blush because it really doesn't show much. But it is a really nice fresh pink, light. They're saying it's a light nude. It's more pink than nude in my opinion. It's so velvety, and there is a perfume. It's the typical Guerlain smell. It smells gorgeous, it's delicious, but some people might not like it. But there's no shimmer, it's completely matte. But it's a matte luminous color, it's not dull. If you have a darker skin tone, medium to dark, forget it, it's not going to work for you. Even me right now, we're gonna put it to the test on my face. it is quite light. So I'm gonna take Spectrum brush. I did pick up quite a good amount, and I don't have anything on my face blush wise. So, oh, well, it does add a gentle flush of color. It is definitely on the cool side. I wouldn't say that it's nude. I think it's a very light pink, more on the cool tone, but it's not a nude. Then we move to shade number 01. That is light pink. It's more of a, it's got an undertone of mauve under. It's kind of a mauvey undertone. Again, not necessarily warm. This is neutral, cool, depending on how warm your skin is. Not sure that's the best match. So we're just gonna see here. Yeah, definitely more mauve than the nude pink. A little bit more pigment in it, as you can see. That was the light nude. This is the light pink. It's really nice. It's very velvety. I like that. Again, no shimmer, just a matte color. Same perfume, more pigment, but definitely more mauve. So with the same brush on the other side. Yeah, this one has much more pigment in it. See, when you layer the two of them, the first one, the light nude, is really nice for the center of the face where you don't want to add too much color. You always put the darker color on the outwards, on the outer space of your face. This is nice. This is very fresh. It's giving you that healthy look. But I wouldn't say this is nice necessarily for someone who's got a very warm skin. And again, if your skin tone is medium to dark, that's just not going to work. It's way too pale and too light. The pigment is beautiful, but it's just not pigmented enough if you have medium to dark. Moving along to shade number 02, light coral. This is one of my favorite. I just really like the color. This is warm. This is summer, spring. It's beautiful. It's very light. So I'm gonna swatch it on my arm. Same texture, same smell, but a very, very light coral. You can build all of the shades. So this is the light coral. My bracelets are in the way. So you've got your light coral here. So that was the light nude, the light pink, and the light coral. Definitely as we go along, the pigments are more present. Definitely gorgeous. If you have just, like myself, I'm more of a light medium, I would think this would be really nice. So let's see. Gonna add it on top. Yeah, this one has much more pigment. I like, it's not orange, it's really coral. It really makes the blue eyes pop, and it's not patchy, and I'm layering quite a bit of blush on top of each other. Not patchy at all. So this one, the light coral, so far I think it might be my favorite. Yeah, It's really peachy, and you could layer underneath the Dior, the Forever Glow Maximizer in shade Peach with this over. I think that's going to be a really nice look. Then we come with the shade number 03, because we started with 00, so this is 03. It is shade, the name is Deep Nude. So to compare, the first one was Light Nude, and this is Light Nude, and this is Deep Nude. So you still have the same undertone that is more of a cool tone, but this is more on the mauvey side again, but still warm. It's not necessarily super cold. I think they're all quite neutral. I think they're all made to be for all skin tones, if that makes any sense. Just a different level of skin color. So if you're light, medium, or dark, because this won't work if you're medium or dark. This one, most likely. So let's see. On my arm, yeah, it's got much more pigment. So this is the Deep Nude, and the top one here was the Light Nude. There is a very big difference, but it's still very pretty. Very, very pretty. It's less rosy. It's more on the mauvey side, because this one had a lot of rose. This one's more, yeah, definitely more mauve. So I'm gonna come here. So it's really pigmented. Really pigmented. So if you have medium to dark skin, this will be absolutely gorgeous. I'd say if you have a fair to light skin, you have to have a very light hand. But it's not patchy. It really blends nicely. And it's very velvety. It feels like it's almost a cream rather than a powder. I feel like all the products are now going through that more of a cream than a powder, but yet you're buying a powder, if that makes any sense to you. Definitely not as light as the Light Nude. I think they went full on, either we've got super light shades or we got darker shades. But I like the idea that they covered the whole range of skin colors, because this is definitely buildable, and if you have a medium to dark skin, this will look absolutely gorgeous. And it's one of those shades where you can wear all year around. Now I'm coming with my deep pink. It's more of a fuchsia tone. This is absolutely gorgeous. This one previously here, this was the light pink, and you can see they still have, they've kept the same undertone, the same spectrum of colors. This is just much more pigmented and much more deep, but still absolutely gorgeous. So let's see on my arm. Oh yeah, the pigment is there. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You know, if you use a clear gel, you could mix that and make it a lipstick. That would be absolutely beautiful. So let me try and pick up some, not too much. Yeah, a lot of pigment, but not patchy at all. I think for me, it's definitely a summertime shade. Now I look a bit ridiculous. but definitely summertime shade where I've got a nice tan going on. And I would even say I would use that as a eyeshadow as well to kind of have that monochromatic look. But if you're light skin, fair or light, forget it, that's way too dark for you. Way too dark. But it's just really nice because I feel like all the shades are really working with any skin tone. It really gives you that healthy, it's obviously too much going on right now, but it's really giving you that healthy glow. And there's no shimmer at all in it, which I'm quite happy because sometimes you look at the blush in the packaging and then you put it on your face and you kind of have that light sheen. And it's nice to just have something that is matte, but yet not dull. So they've done a really good job at it. And for the last one, so number 05, we have the Deep Coral here. This is a really, really nice shade of coral, just a bit darker than the light coral. To be honest, I don't see much of a difference. There's not a massive difference between the light coral and the deep coral. Obviously, I don't think they can go super dark because then it will be just brown or orange. But okay, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there's not a... This is the deep coral and this one was the light coral. This one has the pigment, I guess, is more... It's more pigmented, it's more of a bold color, but it's not a massive difference between the two of them. I think if you're light-handed with your blush, I would say just go for the deep coral because this one is quite light, unless you've got a very pale and fair skin. Otherwise, if you're light to medium and for summer, you know you get tan, just go for the deep coral because this, you're gonna have to build a lot of it to have the proper pop of color on your cheek. Just gonna come here. Let's go on this side. And obviously it's got pigment in it. It's got that nice coral. You can see the undertone is more of a orangey color, but there's not a massive difference with the light coral, so I'm a bit surprised. I was expecting this one to be even more a bit like this one, the deep pink, that is a proper color statement. So if your skin is really dark, I don't think this is dark enough. I think this is nice on fair medium skin, but after that I'm not sure. You're gonna have to build and build and build. Whereas this deep pink is definitely made for medium to dark skin. This one, I don't know, you'll have to build it up. So if you're looking to buy one of them and you have a very light and fair skin, I'd say one of these two would be a very good purchase for you. So this is the Light Nude. The first one is more of a light pink. And you have the light coral, where in my opinion, if you have a very pale skin, these two are a very good purchase for you. If you, however, are more fair, medium, I don't recommend them for you. I think you're gonna have to use a lot of product to build up the color, and I just don't see that it's worth it. If you have a fair to medium skin tone, I would say you can easily go for the light pink. Was quite nice along with the deep nude. So these two, if you have fair to medium, these two are really, really good. They will show on your skin. The pigment is there. You don't have to build too much of it. And they are really nice shade. And I would even say If you want something coral, go for the deep coral. If you're light medium and you know you get tan in the summer, these 3 shades are probably your best match. The other ones are a bit pale, and the deep pink, this one, if you're light-handed, fine. If you're medium skin, go for it. If you're super pale, forget it. It's just gonna look awful on you. If you're dark skin, that's, in my opinion, that's the only one who's gonna work on you. The other ones are still not. Maybe the Deep Nude. We're gonna have to build it. You could use both of them together as well. You could use, if you're using the Deep Nude more in the center of the face, and then the deep pink outwards, that would work. But this one, definitely, if you're light, forget it. That's just too much for you. What have we, all in all, with those 6 new shades from Guerlain, from the blush, the new collection, the new shades, I think, you know, depending on what's your skin tone, what you want, what kind of look you're wanting, if it's more for summer or for an all year around kind of blush, I think they've done a very good job at covering all skin tone and skin shades. Then it just depends on if you feel like buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, go crazy. Obviously, if it was just me, I would have not bought 6, but I'm doing that to review with you guys. They are really nice colors. I'm really happy that brands are not coming out with products that are catering for everyone. It's about time. And they could be used for eyeshadow as well. So I think it's kind of a multi-purpose product, which is really, really interesting. So I will link down below each of them where you can buy them with the shade and the numbers. I believe so they are available in Europe. I'm not sure in the US. I will have a look. But they should be, if they're not available in the US, they should be coming pretty soon, just in time for spring and summer. So I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. If you have any comments, any requests, any questions, please leave them in the comments section. I will link all the product that I have, also my makeup of today, minus the blush, especially this side. If you're not a subscriber yet, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you receive a notification whenever a new video is being posted. And please do follow me on social media. A big thank you for watching.